We'll click the record button and say, yo, what up? How's it going, man?
Not bad.
That's good.
So this kind of started as a kind of a meme, just like playing a non-storm of arrows late in Nagant, just playing heroic clash. But then the meme kind of turned in more and more real with the fact of clearing because cards kept coming out. So we were doing things pre-Luna, and then Luna came out, and then Roundhouse came out, and then we're like, wait a minute, this might actually be a thing. So the whole point of it is to keep clearing in some way, shape, or form, and make cheap Lunas happen, and then just do clear things. So stun grenade obviously is there for obvious reasons because they can make a pretty big stun. I've been doing around stun 3 because if you go too long, they're already committed anyways. It also grabs Luna, and it also grabs Heroic Clash because they are both Furies. So although it's only 10, it is a good pickup for either one. Also gets that one diff out if I can grab the Clash. Walk the dog. I'll be completely frank with you. And then everything else can be cleared, whether from out of reach, Twins Bond, and then this is kind of it. There was a bunch of weird lines that we've come across so far, but Sniper's combo is kind of a weird one but it just clears itself. So you can sometimes just throw it as a 5 diff, clear it, and then have another extra clear mark for whether it's Roundhouse, whether it's Stun Grenade, whether it's Luna, etc. There's season advantage with it as well because it makes a neutral trade-off with the foundation going up. So I get to do the +2 speed form, and then push that one down, push another one up, so I don't actually lose foundations when I get to use the form, and also making the 5/3 high. And then I guess that's kind of it.
Into Lady Nagant is very funny.
Yeah, it's very cool. We've also I did have first impressions here, and I'm still not certain I should have cut it, but Master Wind kind of does the same thing. Making 8, you build your own like 5 high for 6 on this form card that is not even like you're part of your attack lineup.
Yeah. Okay. I'm digging it. So what do you need my help with?
Yes. Okay. So there's a couple of things I've been running into. One is it's a little too big. Ideally, probably at least the biggest it would be 66 card count. Lower is better. And then the other part that I'm kind of struggling with is damage. The poking damage works really well since there's a lot of clearing and we have throw, the Luna throw in there. It's great, but damage does want to be pushed a little bit more. I hate multitasking. I don't want it in there. I think it's a complete non-bow with Walk the Dog. But that's kind of where we're at. We're trying to find damage right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is the air symbol.
Yes.
Okay. I'm in.
Cool.
So first and foremost, playing a 71 card deck, even if you drop it down to, you said 66, this is too many attack cards. I get that you're clearing cards out of your card pool.
Mm-hmm.
Checking a bunch of 3s, or even worse, 2s and 1s is going to lose you the game. And so some amount of this has to change, whether it's like, let's take Walk the Dog and drop it down to a 3 because that's a fine number. Let's take Sniping Spy, drop it down to a 3 because that's a fine number. And living with 21 attacks, I think is okay. At the absolute most that you could do would be 22 in like 66. At the absolute most, especially because your character creates you an attack card, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I actually added Sniper's combo pretty last minute in the past like 2 or 3 days. I have no attachment to that card either. So that's also an easy cut for me.
I think that Sniper's combo is, I know a lot of people are saying this, is one of the best cards in the deck, specifically because of how impact or falling Roundhouse works, right?
Yep.
Like if you've got like double Sniper's combo, falling Roundhouse kick, you just Lady Nagant form, put the thing up, draw a bonus card, Sniper's combo, falling Roundhouse is like crazy. And then like Luna at the end, like it's nuts. Like it's so good. It's so good. And then like even better if you're like Nagant, sniper combo, sniping spy, clear the face down, then falling like there's so
I've done that line. It's cool.
It's so sick. Like to the point of like I want to take Sniper's combo and put it up to a 4 of. I think this card in Lady Nagant is so good. And you really want to see it in multiples, and because you've got falling Roundhouse, like you just like want more of it. What's our block zones look like? This is the only high block in our deck. This is the craziest name of all time. What the fuck?
I know. I call it Roadhouse. It's just so long. Yeah.
Roadhouse. That's funny. Overwatch trigger. Screeching hair. See, I'm not 100% familiar with all of these, the new girl power cards. I'm not quite there yet.
Totally fine.
What's going on with this guy?
I looked at that guy because I love that guy. I was trying not to conflate with too many 2-checks, and I already have Clash in there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of a hard one to cut. Add, excuse me, not in.
But
yeah, I think there's a world where you don't play Clash and then you play Lightning Rod instead. I think that is also different world.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
This is gonna take me a bit because I just got to do it just a smidge of looking.
Totally. Yeah. No, because I looked at the Bakugo 4 cards as well. You know, because there's clears there as well, but it's on again another 2-check. So.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I actually really like your attack lineup. I just want to look and see if there are any better high blocks that we can play.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
More 2-checks.
Yes.
Crazy enough, this is a high block.
I know.
I know that's crazy. Mid.
That is an Omni block, I guess. Also, I mean, but
Heroes Clash, yeah. How often is Heroic Clash mattering?
Honestly, more than I thought. So
Okay.
Clash, you know, does clear, right?
Yeah.
So it adds stats and it says +3 generally. What I've been finding, and so
Whoa, Clash is not clear.
it is not clear.
Clash
It's removed, isn't
removes.
it? Yeah.
Which
That's
means
why
it doesn't work.
So we
with
had it
Falling
as a
Outhouse.
4 of, and that is why we cut it down to 2 because the fact of it didn't do that. But yeah, no, Clash
does
is
work
okay,
with
right?
Stun Grenade though.
It does, but I guess now that I'm saying this out loud, you know, if we do Clash at this point, and then we stun grenade after, they're probably more than committed out already. So they're.
So my thought here is to just replace the Clash with Lightning Rod, because
I'm down.
you build the top 2 cards of your deck face down, and then you just form with Nagant to clear one of them.
Yep, I'm down. That's great. That's yeah.
And it's deflect 4, stun 1, and it like you get the momentum. Is there a thing that you want momentum for? The thing is if we do that, then like Stun Grenade is worse because it can't go pick up Clash, right? Which is like part of the point.
Right. But it's still okay. I mean, you can still just hit the button for Stun Grenade to grab a Luna if you're lucky enough, and it does take down the count a little bit, but that's okay, I think. The other momentum out, so Out of Reach is another momentum out as well for carpal clearing on form.
Out of Reach.
It's the air 1 diff. The low block 2 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing a 2-2 split with that and Twin Spawn for just manual clearing for some of the cards that can't clear themselves if needed.
Have you looked at Electric Jolt?
I have not.
It's a card we can't play anymore.
I know. That's why I was like, I have not.
Yeah.
It did not get reprinted. We're good with that.
Tornado Fist?
So I tried him in Gen, and I did not. It has to connect, right? So that's the big caveat for that one. Although Spy can technically clear it for +2, it's yeah. One thing I did find out, which I did not know, was that the form, if you draw a card and keep it, if it does damage, I did not know you could put that to momentum, and I'm like, oh, neat, yeah. So a lot of people don't like to block it.
There is an idea where it's supposed to be High Key Mirage.
I love it.
Because that card also flips, so then it's another target for Sniping Spy. It's also another target for Sniper's Combo. But I don't know if 3 damage, draw a card, make your stats work. I mean, it certainly works really well with Sniping Spy, right? It just it says that Sniping Spy is going to hit, right? You go Nagant, leave the card, High Key Mirage, or Nagant's a 2 diff, right? Yeah, so you actually go High Key Mirage into Sniping Spy, clear your attack, and then this is now an 8-speed move. It's an
Yep.
8 for 8
Yep.
as a 4 diff. It just says that like we're putting a lot of eggs in this basket, which means that like maybe this is supposed to go back up to a 4 of.
Yeah.
So here's what I want to do. I want to take Luna's down to a 3 of.
Okay.
I'm going to take Stun Grenade out of the deck. I'm going to take Heroic Clash out of the deck.
Okay.
These are gone. Sniper's combos at the 4. Okay. I'm going to put High Key Mirage to a 4 of because it's a 3 diff. And I'm going to... We have Lightning Rod in here at the 3 of.
Yep.
I think we're still back to 23. What happened here? Block zones. 7, 5. It's because I put Spy back. Man, this stinks. Maybe Lightning Rod's a 2 of? This is tough.
I mean, so for High Key Mirage, I mean, is there a time we ever want to see multiples of it, or can we bring that down to a 3?
So it says if it hits, you draw a card, right?
That's fair. Yeah, true.
It hits, you draw a card, and it says that your next ones like are and you get the momentum, and so your next ones are like better. So maybe it's not supposed to be there. Maybe.
Yeah, in the past I've always played as a 3 of for pretty much for that reason because I tried it as 4 once and seeing 2 was not great.
Okay, let's do this then. You ready? We're gonna go. I'm gonna cut the Lightning Rod. I'm gonna put back the Clash because I think the Clash is the coolest part of the deck.
Yeah,
like that's the cool thing to do.
It is a pretty cool thing, and we're a little less punished if we have a Life of Danger, but I don't rely on it.
My big thing now is like my issue is I still don't have the high block count that I want, and. Right. When we look back at Stun Grenade as the option, right, to like stun them out as like a 3 of, like 3 and 3, is this just too many attacks?
Yep.
Game's hard.
It is, yeah.
And so like maybe the idea of like I'm supposed to have less Lunas, but less Lunas says that the less Furies for Stun Grenade to do.
Right. It might be an idea just committing to an idea here. I mean, the Luna throw has been great for just momentum hate and everything else too, though.
I'm a huge fan of like what sniping spy snipers combo, High Key Mirage, like all of that is doing. Sure. This is where I'm at when it comes to the character. But like Heroic Clash into Luna is very cool, but Heroic Clash does not work with Falling Roundhouse.
It does not.
But it does work with snipers combo sniping spy. So like this is like our like a weird outlier, but it's a 4 diff 2 low block that gets big. I'm not like.
Yeah, it's like so I've done the you get to play that and also you get to rifle armor and then ready it, which is cool. As well as you get +3 speed if it's an only 1 or +2 if it's not. And then just get to run it back. But it's why it's a 2 of, because the exact reason it's an outlier. So it could technically, if it's not cohesive with everything, we can cut it.
I just want to play so many 2 checks in your deck.
I know. See, that's what I was doing too. And I'm like, I got to stop.
Do you care about ranged cards?
Nope, I don't have a keyword lock.
The Sniper's combo does. Sniper's combo cares about ranged or face downs.
Yeah, because generally that's prime for the face down combo. That's
look at ranged and just see what exists, right? If there's just like this is the direction we should be going.
Sure.
You heard of Storm of Arrows?
Oh, I skipped it. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Was we're not going to make a Storm of Arrows Nagant list because everyone's made a Storm of Arrows Nagant list.
Yeah. There is an idea of like Nezure Wave as a Fury ranged as a card to go pick up.
That is
Gets
neat.
2 damage for each card they've blocked, and it's also stun 3.
Yep.
But it's in their mid, and so like maybe we get rid of the idea of clearing cards out of the card pool, and we move more towards a Fury ranged idea, right? And we've got like we take out the 3 Lunas, and we like put in 3 copies of Nezure Wave.
Okay.
It's Fury and ranged to go pick up with Stun Grenade. It is it's always a 4 diff, as opposed to like if the only card you draw is Luna. Like this card just says that you can slam moves. If they happen to block this card, it gets an extra 2 damage, so it's a 4 for 6.
Let's give it a whirl. Yeah, because that will fix foundation problems as well, because we can get rid of some cards in that don't need to be there.
We're still at 24 though.
Of course.
We've done nothing. We haven't done anything. We've done 0 things. But this card can now go pick up this card, and it works with Sniper's combo.
Yep. If we're not clearing as much, and then Clash doesn't work with Roundhouse, is it just Roundhouse then? That's the cut?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it is easily just like, it's just cut Roundhouse.
Sure.
Or, well, this card clears, right? And this card clears?
Yeah, it's still, there's still some there.
Okay.
It's
so the real answer is we cut Heroic Clash. Clash is gone.
Right.
It's
a Fury, right?
That's
the
a
only
1
reason why
out. It's a Fury, and this is a Fury.
Yep.
So we can pick it up
down.
here. Man. This is my problem with every air deck, is like it almost all synergizes.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to leave you with. I'm going to leave you with this lineup, and it's going to be jank.
Okay.
But we are trying these 3 cards and the 4th Sniper's combo to see if the deck works a little faster.
Okay.
And we have cut some attack cards so that you should be just cleaner.
Sure.
Talk to me about Manifest.
So Manifest was for Clash, but also cards that leave the card pool was for Luna as well, because it's just in general cards that leave the card pool. So
Sure.
I pitched towards that. Gave me momentum when a momentum out was needed, whether it was for Out of Reach, whether it was for just Luna bait, or if it was for Heroic Clash as well to do the reset with and discard well momentum. But we just took some of those out. So it is possible that we don't need to run that anymore. Which is okay, because running 6 actions did not feel, at least to what I usually do, not what I want to do.
There's an idea of training weights. It's very easy on your first move to training weights, commit a face down, re-ready training weights, form, add that face down up to your card pool.
Sure.
And next one gets, so like this asset easily gets to be +3 damage on your turn. How often do we destroy foundations in our deck?
We do have 3x on Ezra Chan, but I would not say it is a big thing.
Okay.
We're not running the whatever all for one 4-check.
I'm
keyword locked.
Probably going to fix that for you, but we will
Yeah.
see. That card's kind of messed up.
It is if we have ranged, and that was kind of the problem.
1, 2,
We do now.
3, 4 cards.
Yeah, my original duration I did not have that.
So okay, so it looks like actions assets are not quite doing it for me. Let's go look at 0 diffs. Makes sense. Basic training makes sense. There is an idea after a weapon attack is played. Yes. No, yes. Flip for +2 damage is not terrible. I'm gonna put it in the sideboard as a consideration.
Yeah, it got
The
cut
idea
because it was
of
in the
using
block.
clasp.
I had a million mids, and that's why
Sure.
class went in.
Sure, love it. I did not see that you had clasp in the deck.
Yeah.
I'm down. Look at ones. Flip, discard a card, draw a card is good. We should look at you. Commit if a foundation has been destroyed. No. Discard enters your discard pile. No. After they play. Okay. After you build.
Only 2 because I couldn't make space from Mother's Embrace, but it's a good one.
Do you clear a card from your card pool? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Don't think we need Out of Reach as much as we did,
No, I also
but it is a
agree.
momentum out. Yeah.
Our momentum out is now powerful 2 and stun 3.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we get to steal momentum off of high key.
Yeah, it's true.
Here, yes. No restraints. I guess I still have actions picked.
That's okay.
Problem solving. Return of the Kings is also a pretty good momentum out after you block with it. I
That's
like
true,
this.
build a
I like this
gun.
card a lot. I think this card is
Yeah,
very
I
good.
do not have a lot of defensive pieces right now either, so that's probably not a bad idea.
Cool and Tough existing is very good.
I played that in a lot of decks. You'll never see an argument from that.
Okay. I just leave foundations, please. This card is so fucked up.
Yeah, it's just
It's
a one-man
ranged
block if
or
not, right?
weapon.
It is
Ugh.
ranged or weapon. Yeah.
Like just like destroying 2 foundations for your walk the dogs because it's 9 damage moves is so silly. So silly.
Yeah.
This deck gets 2 or 2. If it's the only tag, it gets 3 instead. This card's probably getting cut.
That's okay. Yeah. Cause yeah, the combo with Roundhouse is gone. Love Fruit Tart gives me more face downs.
Fruit Tart. That card's fucked up.
Crazy.
That
crazy.
card's
nuts.
cracked in half. Gets 2 damage, minus damage. Trinket of X is not terrible.
Yeah,
depends on what allies we have, but like a flip cost for plus stats, it might be better than what Master of Wind does. Because Master of Wind is like if on the first move, and you might want to slam damage on the last move, right?
Yeah, so Master of Wind, it was more when we were doing all the clearing and a lot more clearing. Twins Bonds only 2 for the same reason, so we can, those can just get popped out.
This one's pretty good. Let's just go find a thing. High attacks? Nope. We have literally 1. Okay.
Yep.
Incompatible quirks. Nice try. Levitate. Agency trainees. You just pick any card. Play 1 foundation from your stage face down. Interesting.
Yep.
Decoy Web of Blades. Okay.
That was in there as a 1 of at one point.
Web of Blades is all about what does the meta look like?
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
And then 3 diffs. Anything here? Commit a foundation for each hit gives +2 speed. Okay. Thunderous Roar, snap out of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that Nezure Wave is going to solve a lot of your damage problems, especially if they're if my rival is down to block anything. It's like +2 damage for everything they blocked, combined with like Sniper's combo getting like 4 free damage every time. Let's talk about the foundations that I don't like. Nezure Chan is great. I'm just going to start cutting stuff. Out of Reach, I don't think that we need. Mother's Embrace, I don't think that we need. Actually, Mother's Embrace is so interesting because it works with Nagant and Sniping Spy and Sniper's combo.
That's why it's a 2 for me. But I'm okay if you want to cut it.
I'm down. Let's rock it. Let's rock it at a 2 of.
It is a little bit too.
Quirks is Tomura's Protector. You were really scraping the barrel, huh? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this guy.
Yeah, I was head first at the bottom at that point. So
yeah. Twins Bond gets to leave. Rifle Arm. I don't like this card, but
yeah, I mean it works with like Roundhouse, and it's a neat interaction, but it's both a 2 of, so the chances of it happening are slim.
Yeah, I'm out. Okay. Reload is nuts. It's just more draw power, and that can't be bad in this character.
Sure.
I think Pressured is just the answer for your damage pump.
Yeah, that's
genuinely fine. Just like play 2 or 3 of this, and then as soon as you've got yourself like a healthy built stage, you just like slam them. Yep. I need to go back to low blocks because we currently have 10 in our deck. That's just not quite gonna cut it. Let's find our good, useful, playable low blocks. The easy answer is just to slam 4 Return of the King in the deck.
Yeah.
Good momentum out combined with.
How do you feel about Shameless Haggler?
It's a 2-diff is my big thing. I don't hate it though as like a 2-of.
I know we cut a couple of 2-diffs. That's why one of the reasons I'm asking.
Just puts us back to 69 cards.
Oh,
we have to cut mid blocks. We'd also cut manifest. You can get rid of it.
Yes, that can be cut now. Yeah.
Mid blocks. They're all in our attack cards. Okay. Curious about quirks. Life danger. I mean, we're not allowed to cut any of these. So maybe the answer is like we just like are really low on mids and we have to cut some highs.
Yeah.
Like cut Master of the Wind.
Master of the Wind can go now, yeah, because we're a lot less on the clear plane, right? So it's not as good.
And then this isn't even.
Yeah,
I added it. Fruit Tart the lows. That is a good point. Fruit Tart says change this attack zone.
It does. Yes, that's part of the point. So I can block a high, and then build down, and then use it in my next turn.
What did I just cut? I just cut something. I think it was just personal reload. I think I just slammed this back in at a 3-of and let it rock. 66 cards, 22, 28, 16.
Yep.
Thoughts?
Actually, I'm kind of good with it. I feel like with the route I was going, I was kind of hitting a wall, and I think it's kind of like broke that apart a little bit, which is a good thing. And also, it's a lot sturdier now, and I'm not gonna just cry on turn 1 when I check Clash. So that's good.
I do think that there is an idea here with the Clash Luna thing, but I think that Falling Roundhouse Kick is probably just like a better idea of what this specific deck is doing.
Sure.
But at the same time, it doesn't fit our keyword requirements, and so I'm not positive if we're supposed to like dig harder on like sniping spy and stuff. So like there is an idea where like playing these ranged weapon cards is like not what we're supposed to do, but we are supposed to play more. We are just supposed to do the thing that UVS Games wants to do and just play the damn arrow, you know?
Yep.
Like I think this attack lineup is really wonky, and I think that like not having access to air attack, not having access to or not playing like Flaming Arrow, for instance, right? Because a do nothing card, but is a ranged weapon, 1 high block that feels very good inside of the Storm of Arrows deck, right? And we're just like not playing it because it doesn't actually do what we want it to do, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Do we not want Latent Skill to filter hands? Latent Skill is not on UVS Ultra. So
yeah, so that's just another it's card number like 5 or 6 that came out, right? That I just haven't put in there yet.
Technically, we're not supposed to know that it's back yet.
Right?
Right?
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah,
like
that's true.
That got leaked on TCU Player today at time of recording. Like UVS Games hasn't surprised us with surprise. Here's the last card.
There's also it's a lot spookier now. There's a lot more cancels, and that says discard 2, and you may just get screwed.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know.
Yeah. I think this is it. What do you mean latent skill isn't there? It's literally a reprint. Okay. I apologize for taking your time here. All right. When I click on Girl Power chat, I go Foundation Girl Power.
Go for it.
And I scroll my happy ass all the way to the bottom. Where does it say latent skill? Can you show me? Chat, help me out here. Where does it say it? I would love to know, where does it say latent skill when I click on Girl Power? Chat? Any ideas? Go to set 1. I'm putting chat in only mode. I actually don't want to deal with them. Where'd it?
Yep.
Sorry, chat, you're in jail. Okay. This has been fun. This has been very fun. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, thank you. It's fun.
I think Lady Nagant is very cool. I'm excited to see what Lady Nagant can do as a machine gun character and less like a sniper rifle, which is very cool.
That's kind of what's happening here. Yeah, that's kind of why I felt the same thing too. I'm like, it's just that last form of her, which I won't say anything else, but yeah. Cool.
All right, buddy. Stay on the line long enough for me to shoot you the link, and you
sure thing.
You have a good rest of your night. See you, buddy.
Yeah, you too.